Yeah, we up. We up. Oh, okay, okay. So last night, um, they better not never do no shit like that again, bro. I'm real with you. To have a fight that late, unimpressive, like you got motherfuckers staying up to 12, 1 o'clock in the morning just to watch Loma beat the dog shit out of Cambosis. And he killed him with your name too. Because let's recap. When the fight first started, Cambosis was putting in some body work
Yeah.
and got dropped with a bunch.
It's a cool game, man.
Yo, it was so crazy because I'm like, yo, Loma ribs look a little bruised, like his shit red already. He put that nigga out with body work.
He put some hot sauce on them ribs, man.
Oh my god.
And then he ended him like a maniac, man. He was, yeah, penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? With that old Calvin out there, he gave him the penitentiary treatment. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, he was asking for that one. That's for real. Like the way he was looking at Loma at the weigh-ins, I was like, oh man. Just, you ain't got to look ferocious with Loma, bro. Ain't none of that shit gonna work. You either gonna win or you not. He don't give a fuck about all that staring. He don't care about none of that shit. Word. What's that gonna mean when we get in the ring and I start ballet tap dancing on your goddamn face real fast? Ain't nothing that gonna matter.
He was out that motherfucker river dancing.
Yeah, all the way to Australia, bro. That was a woo. But he got what he wanted though, because you can see that he back in. He felt to him belts mean everything. So I that's another reason I fuck with him. Belts mean everything. Like I got to go get this belt. Like this nigga can't be holding the belt. Or if I'm a vacant belt and it's between me or you, I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah.
So the fact that him and Tank supposed to be next, right? Tank out here just telling everybody you next. Do you really think he next?
No.
That's me neither.
No.
Me neither.
Bob Arum, Loma at that stage where, I don't know how they're gonna have to advertise it or what they're gonna have to give him, but he already know what's up, man. That's why I don't like these people that's acting all irresponsible with the information now, because Hot Dog Eating Nation came out and said that Hot Dog Eating Nation was saying not only was Tank avoiding Loma for 4 years, he's been avoiding Shakur for a few years now. I was like, what do they like? I'm like, man, I know what it is. It's promotion, but it's like, man, they ain't talking to us, man. I mean, I don't know where they come up with this shit that they be coming up with, but I'm like, yes, we know that in that list with Pitbull Cruz in that time when Frank when it came down to him and Frank, but in that time he was looking for Pitbull Cruz, Zepeda, Loma, Cambosis. It was a laundry list of people that turned down Shakur at that time. But Loma ain't been ducking Shakur for no years, and Tank ain't been ducking no Loma for no year. Like, how was he at the war? And how, like, it's just sloppy, man. I'm like, hey, I am not hating, but
if
they'll
they gonna
say
anything, that,
man.
If they got that to say, the counteract is, well, Shakur, you chased Valdez for years, and you was in the same goddamn division as Mr. Gary Russell. That's the only name you never called at 126. As a matter of fact, when he said, yeah, I'll fight the young buck. I think I remember somebody asking him, and he said he would fight him. Not too long after that, your ass is at 130 talking about something, you chasing Valdez. So if some people want to say that, like you, I mean,
yeah, and Oshaki. People don't forget that in the next division, Oshaki at 130. No, it was never no It was never not nothing no more, B, when it came down to Oshaki. Like, we don't forget. So but think about this. Before the weekend happened, before this weekend, it was all this. Because Shakur came out and was just like, am I gonna be able to go over there and just get the fight, or are they trying to keep me from belts? I said, keep you from belts? That don't even make sense. You over there with all the belts. And they've been saying, Leonard Elder been saying they've been having a little tournament over there. And when you really look at it, it just came full circle. They was really having a real tournament, but that was not no brand new news, because Shakur Stevenson had came out and said what was going to happen. He said, look, Devin getting ready to go to 140. He said, and who knows, it might come down to me and Loma. That's why he was so pissed off and he threw that temper tantrum when it was already rumored that the winner of this one is going to get the Navarrete and all that. Shakur wasn't in the plan. That's why he threw that little temper tantrum. Like, they be knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, so think about after the fight, now is I'm about to set them on, I'm about to put Top Ranking them on blast. It's like, yeah, but you can't do that because the weekend you was trying to make it look like it had anything to do with tanking them. It's like, if you want a tank fight, you know what you gotta go do. Go talk to him. You want to get a tank fight. He ain't never gonna stop you from getting no belts. Like, how is he gonna stop you from getting belts?
Man.
So now it's a lot of people getting ready to, I told you they're gonna be outside, you know, on their movies when they skip to the scene of somebody in the alley with the newspaper over the crotch and they like, which way do I go? There's a lot of people getting ready to be like that because look, fights are starting to be able to be happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, now when the jig is kind of up where fights can actually happen, but the reasons why these fights aren't happening are really being highlighted now too. Because Bob was out there talking. I don't know if you've seen any of that press conferences.
Egos, everything, man. And then I look at this nigga, I look at Shakur, bro. I seen his Instagram. You see his Instagram post?
That
he got one picture. He got one picture of Bob standing next to him with Bob's arm around him, and then he got another picture where Bob is hugging Loma like that's his son. Like, my nigga, he got it's a Floyd Mayweather talking about the promoter I was with was handcuffing me. Oh, really? That's what you're doing? Are you sending subliminals, right? Because do you want to go to PBC? Do you want to stay on Top Rank? Or do you want to go to, let's be for real, you know, Tank is Floyd's protege. But the two that they say fight like Floyd was Devin and Shakur. It was giving him more to Devin than Shakur. Devin got his ass whipped. Guarantee you it's more Shakur now. Shakur's a free agent. Tanking and Floyd got this thing be beefing. He could be Floyd poster child because Kamel Moulton got some work to do. He take too many punches. He may be Floyd's new poster child. I don't think you already doing everything. You basically walking in Floyd's footsteps. You got his old manager. You with his old promoter. You you have a hit, don't get hit mentality. You the pretty boy. You know what I'm saying? With the dog man. I mean, bro, you pretty much you should sign with Floyd, and it would make more sense. Like, I say, David Benavidez should be a free agent, and if I was him, I would do a lot of work with Oscar De La Hoya just to piss off Canelo. I don't know. Maybe these niggas don't got the right niggas around to tell them. You gotta do a little slick shit, bro. To get at the guy. How do you get the guy? How do you get him off his square? Because he been here. Ain't nothing you can do. How do you get him off his square? You got to rattle him somehow. If you can't outright beat him and all the attributes, you got to rattle that nigga. Word. That's what Tank doing to these niggas now. He can outright beat them and rattling them. That's the scary part. I know Frank
I
worrying
really,
about it.
really, what I'm about to see, man, is Shakur getting cold feet, man. Because really, the ball is already in your court. You got food on the plate right now, so that's a done deal. Like, stop all of this running around back and forth and all this stuff, because no matter what you do, you don't want to burn no bridges on your way out the door.
Nah, you
Because
don't.
if you do go out the door, you still have to go back over there because they got all of the belts, or the fighters that have the belts. So, aside from Tank, they got them all. So it's really on Shakur. It's
And
really on Shakur.
you not Bud. You Bud little you his little homie. But you not Bud. You don't have the accolades yet to be doing that. You don't. You do not have, you are not two-time undisputed. You was not 3 division champ. Like, you 3 division champ, but you're not two-time undisputed. And you lost the belts on the scale. Like, we didn't let you ride that out. You got some work to do, buddy. Like, and like Tank said, run it back with the nigga that you was awarded the title. Run it back with him. Prove you the champ. Cause that's crazy to me, bro. You was worried about Navarrete and all this other shit. Nigga, worry about your damn hand and worry about your belt that you got to defend. Cause
Man, he didn't want no Murataya. I'm like, I would have dusted. See, Floyd would have been dusting these dudes off on his way to making it to where you got to give me a bag. You got to give me what I'm asking for. You got to give me my. Floyd would have just started. He would have took off. He would have took off on everybody.
let's think about it. When Floyd finally, when Floyd started to get that Oscar bag, he was 30-something fights in, bro, with real wars. He had real opponents that he had defeated on his damn card. You niggas want this shit at 18, 19 fucking fights with 1 or 2 niggas on the damn, on your resume that maybe are decent. Who are you niggas? Not one of you niggas. I ain't gonna say, nah, hell no. Not one of you niggas got Zab Judah on your fucking resume.
Chop Corley.
Yo, you ain't got Chop
Manuel
Chop,
Augustus, the drunken master.
the
Like, man,
drunken man.
it's too many, man.
You ain't got Corrales. You ain't got man. He ain't got the Cruz nigga that was supposed to get knocked out but stayed. You don't have when he first won the belt, that nigga hadn't lost in almost 12 years. You don't have the cachet. And then there was a nigga that I forgot about. There was a Cuban dude that was supposed to be lined up to fight Floyd. And he got beat by a fucking journeyman on the same card. Sosa was his last name. Sosa. They had Sosa like he was supposed to be the shit. They was gonna, nigga got his ass whooped, and from then on, I never heard from him again. There's always been shouldas. There's always been wouldas. There's always been couldas. But to actually be the dude that go through and do what you're supposed to do, that's crazy. That's and you dudes want shit that you ain't deserved. That man fought 7 times in a year, like 2-3 years. That man fought in Chitlin circuits when he was well known, pound for pound. That man fought on 10 shit that don't even host boxing no more. That nigga was on it. Where you niggas at? Want a bunch of shit for no work. Get the fuck out of here.
On social media, man. They on that social media.
Man, keep that, man. Like, you gotta earn this shit, bro. This is boxing. Just like, all right, I got a call last night about Ben Whitaker. Nigga mad as hell at Ben Whitaker. I said, I had this. I'm like, look, bro, you already know what boxing is, man. You already know what boxing is. Come on. That man got to market himself. He young, he fresh. Like this, the nigga rap. Like, He was mad at home. He was playing with niggas in the ring. I was like, yo, don't. When you put bum ass niggas in the, I ain't gonna. Let me stop saying that. When you put less skilled and less up to par competition in front of somebody who thinks he's on that level and ready to be on that level, he gonna play with him a little bit. If he know how to play with him, like he Michael Venom Page and niggas, like that shit don't hurt my feelings. I'm not word. That shit don't do that. Them Michael Venom Page is a phenomenon. Van Whitaker want to do that, man. Fuck it. Word up. Okay. Murderer's Row in effect. What's going on?
Crush.
What? Right. Yeah, but let me go ahead. Yeah, let me go ahead and get on this live with my folks, man. And I'm gonna talk to my man, and I'm gonna hit you back.
All right.
What up, y'all? What's going on? What's poppin'?
What's going on, Crush?
Murderer's Row Sunday. Ain't worry about nothing, man. It's a good day.
Word. So did you see that ass last night?
Let me get the echo out of there real quick. Bam, there we go. We do this like professionals. Salute to my brother Pop, my brother Body Work. Yeah, welcome to the land. And it's the fight recap, man. And listen, if y'all don't follow me on my IG, y'all better. Greatest man alive, 70. Because I broke it down exactly what was going to happen in that fight. So I would do this real quick for all you fools out there. Listen, Kambosos did not have a shot in winning this fight at all. Let me just tell y'all that, period. I had Loma beating him by unanimous decision or a late round stoppage in the championship rounds, which took place in the 11th round. And Loma was looking cool for a minute. But once Loma said, hold on, let me slow down a little bit. I'm already naturally faster than this dude. I ain't got to be so anxious. Let me slow down because they thinking this bull making a whole lot of noise. Let me get my timing together. And when I start letting loose these laser sharp joints that's coming out like 0.2 seconds, the boy ain't going to be able to do nothing because he can't box on his back foot. Man, that motherfucker better off roller skating with one leg and a peg leg on a fucking rollerblade. That's all I got to say with that. So he ain't had no chance. And I said, once he start throwing those punches on angles, which we know Loma can throw punches on angles, one of the best punch placements in boxing, get over your feelings. And this was going to be a case for a guy who don't have a high boxing IQ. So y'all there pumping up this C-level dude because he had a goddamn moment. He only had a moment against crazy ass T.O. because T.O. was on that damn bullshit. And then y'all seen what happened right after that. Right after that, he looked like shit. He went back to looking like the infamous split decision king because that's the only thing he could be ruling king of is having split decisions. Y'all ain't never see this dude wash nobody, none of that, and all this nonsense. And we got to click our heels like Dorothy 3 times and go back down the yellow brick road the opposite way because y'all be talking this nonsense. And Lomachenko looked very good, people. I mean, for a 36-year-old to where some guys are slowing down in the sport of boxing, he's 3 years older than Canelo, and Canelo looks more aged than he does. So Lomachenko is doing something right. He's well preserved. So shout out to him and any other fighter that's keeping themselves well preserved when they in between fights, which a lot of fighters is not doing. He's keeping himself well preserved. We thought Loma slowed down at the Ortiz fight, but can we honestly say we was wrong? And that was sort of ring rust. The man been busy a little lately. He looked good. He styled on this dude like the stylistics, like the song "Hurry Up This Way Again" and get me away from this dude. I can't keep him off me. Loma was trying to, Campbell was trying to do all type of shit. By the 6th round came out, I'm telling y'all, this fight is going to get stopped before it's over because once the bleeding come, I said he's going to be cuts or he's going to get stopped. And once he started beating that motherfucker to the goddamn body, he said, you want to go body to body? Well, I throw better body shots than you, bro. Your body shots, you throwing, motherfucker, I'm turning and twisting with them like I'm in a hula hoop, making you miss them like I got the defense of a motherfucking Sweet Pete Winnaker. That's how he was styling him, turning on him, making that shit miss him. Them body shots by Cambo was only crazy. So Loma said, I'm gonna show you how to throw effective body shots. Bam, 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 bam. Ain't getting up. And then that second time, y'all, no. He started talking in that bullshit Australian land down swamp language. Whatever it was, he couldn't take no more. They threw in the fucking towel. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. It was going to happen. And Norman said, I can't let this guy. I cannot get a unanimous decision, even though it would be a clean house clinic. No, I ain't Devin Haney. I'm stopping this motherfucker.
I'm stopping him.
Put them in park.
And I'll say it. I thought Loma was gonna come out and just showcase it and just put on a beautiful, like one of them ones when he come out there, I thought he was gonna do the dance on the nigga, he gonna beat him so bad. Nah, he was so focused and ready to get back to greatness. He wasn't taking no chances. And Body, you both said it. Body said it's gonna be a late stoppage. He said, I think it's gonna be decision, but I'm gonna make it a late stoppage. Lo and behold, that motherfucker said no mas. He said no mas, no more. Don't you hit me in my stomach, no more. And in the first part of the fight, first 2 rounds, bro, Cambosa's in there trying to do all that body work. He hit him with a couple good shots. I said, damn, he hit Loma in the side. Loma's side turned red.
Yeah.
Pretty much after that, he got his ass whooped.
Yeah, he stayed committed to the body, but what happened was that left hand was like a magnet, man. Loma could not miss with that magnet, man. And man, he started. You could see Loma ribs. He put some hot sauce on Loma ribs, but Cambosa's face, boy, he was red as a beet. And I said, oh man, he was just popping his head back, just like popping his head back. He was almost like teasing him a little bit, like, nah, I ain't gonna finish you. And then he went penitentiary. He just started, just started digging into that side, and it was, you know what I'm saying? Then you seen the towel like, just jump coming over the ring. But I knew it because of what Maxie Hughes did. That kind of showed me. I said, man, Maxie Hughes box circles around this. Loma is level above Maxie Hughes. That's a southpaw style. Cambosa's IQ could not overcome the dimensions that Devin has. See, if you don't have a good enough IQ, you can't overcome those dimensions. So Devin beat him with dimensions alone. Teofimo catered right to him because he's a counter puncher. He kind of needs you to do something. He needs you, like if you coming all aggressive or whatever, he can make you miss, make you pay. That's what he wants. Tio just went in there reckless, wasn't going in behind the jab, wasn't doing nothing. And then I knew he ain't have a chance when I was saying, Cambosos, you got to throw a jab. You letting Loma just come in unencumbered, just touching you with the left all night. Whenever he wanted pivot, turn, pivot, he was river dancing. I was like, yeah. I kind of saw it coming. I bet on a bunch of knockdowns. I said I needed 2 knockdowns, like in the middle round. I needed both of them to get knocked down. I would have won a lot of bread because the regular breads, it wasn't no real bread out there.
Right,
bro. This like when I tried to do the live on Loma, and I was sitting there trying to force it. I was like, man, I can't lie about this shit. This is Loma's back to great. And Loma, listen, Road to Redemption was the perfect thing to do. Because Loma finna get this belt. All right, cool. He lost to Tio, fair and square. He lost to Tio. But that Devin Haney shit. Oh no. He got robbed on that one. And we haven't seen him like that since. He ain't been in the country like that. And then when they was like, oh, Loma and Cambosa's fighting for that IBF, first thing came to mind, cakewalk. I thought about it later. Cakewalk. When the fight got close, well, I wonder who Loma gonna be unifying with next.
Right. Well, because he already said he ain't messing with Tank. So and Shakur ain't getting that damn fight. With
Shakur not gonna get that fight. See, I don't know. Shakur, this is what Shakur needs to understand. It ain't personal, little bro. It's business. So, yeah, you are accomplished and established, just like me and younger. For me to get the upper hand, the A side on you and fight you, I got to get the Navarrete fight and have both belts after whoever wins the WBO. I got to get that fight. And if I got a belt, somebody definitely going to be, I'm still a name. So if you knock me off, you may ascend into the, so Shakur, they probably think Shakur can beat Loma at this stage. But they just ain't going to give it to you, bro. Not you.
Yeah, we kind of been chopping it up. But I want to hear Crush's perspective on what's going on with Shakur right now in the landscape. Like, what's going on, man?
I'm going to tell you what's going on with Shakur. Y'all ready for this burn? Because I was just burning on the telephone about this guy. Shakur is in a sticky situation. Like nut, like semen on the wrong cloth. And it's sticky. He's in a sticky situation that he cannot get himself out. He didn't sign the mafia deal. We're going to keep it real as funky socks. He didn't sign the mafia deal with, y'all know the background of his manager. No disrespect if you listen to Jay Prince. No disrespect. I'm a real dude. We know how you get down, and he signed to you. Once you in, you can't get out. And we know it's all about money with you. You don't give a damn about these damn fighters. But guess what? I don't feel sorry for nobody that signed with you and ain't man enough to get away. So if they want to be submissive and be an easy hoe, then keep them down, bro. But that's the situation that he's in because he can't get out and they don't care. They just care about making money off you. And that's all he does is feed fighters the bob. And some of them are strong enough to get away from it. But him want to be connected to the streets and all this and all that. You should have stayed connected to Brick City, where you from. Where you from? You got connected more with the street guys over in the goddamn West Coast. What's wrong with you, young buck? It was a bunch of OGs all around the Orange County area in New Jersey and all that you could have been rolling with. But you rather roll with Jay Prince, bro. So this is the situation he got himself in. That's sticky situation, number one. Number two, he didn't kill himself, and he's killing himself just like young Devin Haney. He's killing himself and been killing himself, staying in weight classes too goddamn long, and is caught up with Devin Haney. That's why he's blowing up in weight like that, because the body is rejecting it. He's been doing it to himself. Devin Haney killed himself for the last 6 years, people. That's why he wound up in the position that he's in. And Shakur is next up and running because his ass shouldn't even be at 135 right now. Matter of fact, his ass should have been up a weight class before Devin Haney. This is just facts. That's number two. And number three, y'all remember that song by Janet Jackson? What have you done for me lately as far as people overall are concerned? He ain't did much. The other guys that we mentioned, what you want to call them, Four Kings, the Horsemen, or the next 2-point or 3-point or whatever, all of them have done something at least against another top elite name that's been mentioned with all these guys together, like birds of a feather flock together. He's the only one ain't been in there with none of them yet. So that should be telling y'all something. We all know Pamper Bob don't give a damn, and since Shakur ain't got no bone in his back. That's why he's at where he's at. And he can talk all his nonsense that he wants. He's killing himself. He's killing his career. He's draining his career like he's draining himself in weight. And when his ass move up in weight, he going to be looking just like Devin Haney. And that's why the punch resistance ain't none of that shit no damn good, because when you keep on draining, staying in places you shouldn't be in no damn longer, it works against you. So forget all these goddamn excuses. You've been doing it to yourself the whole time and never paid attention because you too busy worrying about getting over on guys that's smaller than you. But then you bigger than these guys, but you draining yourself down to their stature, and that's why you got a low knockout percentage. That don't even make no damn sense. And it's what happened when fighters stay in places too long. It's just like staying in a goddamn relationship too fucking long. You know that whole ain't shit. And when you finally get out and you are damaged and all that, you knew that from stop sign number one. Once you run stop sign number 2, 3, 4, you can multiply and add and all that. It's on you, Jack. And this is Shakur Stevenson's career right now. I don't know when he's going to get a big fight. If he does get a big fight and he still keeps sticking around too goddamn long, he going to wind up catching an L by somebody that he ain't supposed to catch an L by yet.
All right. Hold on. Now, I got this is a special treat right here, y'all. I don't know if niggas know, but I got a real insider just pulled up on Murderers Row. So we about to get.
I'm not an insider, man. I'm a content creator. This call a spade a spade. I'm a content creator. I'm no insider.
How you doing, bro?
Let's go.
I'm no insider. I'm no insider. I'm a content creator.
I have the media marketing agent on right now.
No, I'm a content creator that happens to know a couple fighters and a couple people in the industry. That's all it is. Please, I move like Al Heyman. That's all I'm saying. Don't say I'm an insider, because a lot of these dudes on YouTube are haters and mad and stagnated. Yeah. So I'm a content creator, right? But I like what Yoga said about Shakur. But at the end of the day, Shakur knows what he signed. Shakur knows what he got into. You know, and that's all we need to say about that, right? Because certain people live by codes and principles and shit like that. You know what you signing up for, right? But I think Shakur is good, right? Because look, if you think about it, right, a lot of PBC fighters ain't fighting. Shakur, every time he rolls out, he's fighting for M's. Shout out to Danny Jacobs. Like Danny Jacobs say, yeah, you ain't touched the M yet. Shakur's touching M's. He just ain't getting mega M's. But at the end of the day, coming from where he's coming from in Newark, touching M's is big money. That's big money. He's from the bricks. Everybody can't get the Tank Davis money. Everybody can't get that, right? See, that's the problem. Everybody wants the Tank Davis money, but are they willing to do what Tank Davis did? Are you gonna go through that door, getting on some Noriega shit? You gonna walk through that door? Because to get that type of money, it comes through walking through different doors. Nobody wants to talk about that shit, but yet they always talk about how Tank is fruity and doing all this shit like that. Maybe that's why he walked through them doors. Just say it.
Yo, real quick, man. Hey, yo, man, this is my first time running into you. I'm a sub to you, man. I made sure I come and chop it up with you, man. I love real boxing minds and know what the hell they talking about, bro. Great cook, man. First time meeting you.
Crush, we've been on before.
Now you said some real shit. Like, listen, at the end of the day, shit with Shakur and Jay Prince, it is what it is, man. Motherfuckers know the rules. Ask Floyd Mayweather. Niggas got battered in the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different for different folks. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know what they sign up for, man. So, like I said, you drop some real gems with that. Shakur knows what he signed up for, man.
Yeah.
But he's touching M's. It's not like he's fighting for 100 racks, 300 racks. He's fighting for millions. He's just not fighting for mega millions. That's all.
Yep.
That's the only thing I didn't like when they was trying to be like with the Devin shit. Like this was gonna be the most he ever. Like yo, y'all check that nigga. Like we don't pocket watch, but if you want to know, he really good when it comes to the bread.
Yeah, he definitely good. He's definitely good.
The bread ain't it. It's like I did it like this. When he fought in Atlanta and got the belt from Jamel Herring, right? And the nigga told me that there was a big poster and it had like his name on it. And then Shy, when T.O. fight at the Hulu across the street, he's 100 feet big.
Oh yeah, billboards. Yep.
But he not getting the bag that Shakur getting. So it's what do you want? You're not gonna get them both right now. So what you want? You want the back or the exposure?
That's a fact.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's just like with Bud, right? See, a lot of dudes love to talk about back end money, right? Look at all them dudes that was getting supposedly the back end money now. They on the shelf. but all the niggas that was getting guaranteed money, like Bud Crawford, on top of the game, because they seen they pesos. All these niggas with the back end money over there looking goofy. When they fighting, real talk. When they fighting, when is Charlo fighting? You know, I know he got a situation and all that, but when were they fighting again? Before all that, he didn't even have. He didn't even have a date. At least Shakur and these other dudes, they got dates. They on the calendar. They on the calendar, man.
So it's just like you say, bro. Like it's a give and take. Which one you going? Which one? But you can't cry about which one.
Right. Word. Hey, yo, and not for nothing, Tank is my man. I fuck with his people. I fuck with his team. But he's this big entity, right? But look how they did him. They gave us a 2-for-1 special. Yeah, he ain't had no big East Coast, West Coast press conference this time around. Okay. Yeah, they slipped right in the back door at Canelo's fight week.
Right.
I gotta spell it out. Yo, look, do I gotta spell it out? Like, come on, man. That was the 2-for-1 special. They was like, yo, we having a bargain today. We having a bargain. Come down. Yo, Canelo's fighting, and we got the new face of boxing, Tank Davis press conference. Like, come on, man. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why he's screaming, I'm not fighting in Vegas, nigga. And but I don't know if he's gonna be able to pull that off.
Word, because they fronted on him.
That's a fact. He's screaming, I'm not fighting in Vegas. Niggas ain't show me no love. Nah, fuck that. Like, but yo,
look at his dance partner. No knock on Frank Martin. Who the fuck is Frank Martin, man?
hey, I tell you what Frank Martin is. Frank Martin is this real dangerous fighter that these guys been fans of for so long, and they came out of the motherfucking same hole as the cockroaches to say, oh yeah, now there's somebody we can say what Frank Martin really is. He this dangerous dude because he's going up against Tank Davis. Man, I'm tired of this nonsense with these bandwagon dudes, because when I first met him, Frank Martin, years ago, nobody knew who the hell he goddamn was. Nobody. You know who the hell he was real quick. And then, I said, your Errol Spence fight, y'all gonna find out about he ain't nobody, this, that, and the other. Then he was in an interview when he called out goddamn Devin Haney. Who the hell is he? I never heard of him. Oh, yeah, you sure you heard of him? Errol Spence fighter. Oh, yeah, that guy is even ranked. I've been talking about him for a minute. But now everybody gonna say, oh, he's the one that's gonna be taking you moist dunking hind asses in your feelings because Devin Haney lost. Get out of here with your wet, dry ass dream triangle effect. Just because Dev lost, that don't mean that somebody that you want to lose next is next. You lose when somebody get in the ring and they execute better than you. So just because he lost, oh, Tank gotta lose next and this person gotta lose next. Well, if Tank Davis do the same exact shit that Devin Haney did by not fighting his goddamn fight and forgetting that he's a goddamn collie, instead they forgetting that he's a collie and acting like a goddamn Katie Corso, then I guess so. The same thing will happen to motherfucking goddamn Tank Davis. Y'all get on my nerves. That's why it's called Mr. Get Out of Your Feelings Incorporated. This is some nonsense. Now, oh, Frank is the one. He's super dangerous. Y'all do this all the time. It's just like the presidential fucking goddamn election. Y'all don't know shit about no damn politician. But soon you vote for him. Y'all get on my nerves with that. Y'all a bunch
of what else they don't know? You know what else they don't know?
Boxing, man.
Let me ask all y'all something, man. I want to get y'all feedback on this, right?
Go ahead, bro.
Right?
Go ahead.
Listen, Tank Davis is Tank Davis, right? Superstar Monar. Like, rest in peace to Tupac. Like Tupac would say, Superstar Monar. He been all over, stepping, big time arenas. Mm-hmm. Frank Martin is a coat room fighter. No disrespect. Nigga fighting the coat rooms, right? Do y'all think the lights is gonna be too bright? You see how he froze up at the press conference? It's only gonna get right. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna freeze up.
And a lot of people was denying to talk about, oh, Tank was nervous. Tank was nervous. Tank was not nervous, man. That boy, I even seen the bones in his shins shaking. Y'all know
that's the freest.
Half of y'all ain't never been in no stare down. They ain't had no boxing training, nothing. So y'all know what it's like. So how you gonna say the man said, look at you, you shaking. You shaking. Listen, that man is nervous. He can talk all that bullshit he want. He's nervous and he got something to worry about. Now I ain't saying ain't no fighting no damn goddamn walkover. Because anybody can have a moment. Goddamn, Leon Spinks was only 7 fights in when he beat Muhammad Ali. What the fuck are we talking about? And I can run down the list, but you motherfuckers is too dumb and slow for that. We got another class for that at another time. But get on out here with the nonsense, man. Are y'all serious? Is the fight is going to be competitive until it's no longer competitive? Yeah. Warm up round 5 coming. It ain't gonna be no more competitive. Y'all ain't Frank face no damn adversity. Y'all keep on talking about Tank facing adversity. Who's the veteran here? Who's been facing adversity? Tank faces adversity every time he step into the ring because he's always at a disadvantage, people. Shorter guy, smaller guy, lighter guy, shorter motherfucking reach. And y'all talk all this nonsense and y'all don't even understand what his greatest weapon is. His most dangerous weapon is his boxing IQ, you goddamn fool. All this shit about it.
Bro, they overlook that shit because Tank puts motherfuckers to sleep.
Yeah.
When you put to sleep, oh, they think, oh man, he's a knockout. He's a knockout artist. No, he straps. He's the camouflage chameleon. Yeah, he lullaby ass to sleep, then rockabye baby. You know, that's what Frank is. And he's telling Frank that he like, nigga, you started fighting when you was 15. You old nigga. You old dumb nigga. That's basically telling him, like, nigga, I've been doing this since I was 7. You're dumb. You don't know what you're doing. Word.
And they said, you don't like body shot.
Yeah, I think what I think it's gonna come down to is he's gonna, since all these bandwagoners then came over there and they was already on Frank. That's a lot of the reason. I think a lot of them was the reason why Frank didn't take that deal to fight Shakur, to be honest. But it's about the people around you, because he needed to take that fight with Shakur, and he's gonna fall victim just like Devin, where these people were just amping him up and not being real and keeping it 100, and he's buying into that hype. Like, I knew when he called Tank a bitch, you know what I'm saying? I was like, see, you want to rock Tank to sleep. You don't want the man all rowdy, like off the jump. Your best shot would be to stay within your skill set, box the way you box. You know what I'm saying? And do it like that. But talking all that extra stuff, that big boy stuff, it's like in the end, it don't line up to what's going on in the ring. And I think Tank, the moment is going to be too big for him, but he still got to worry about what Tank can actually do in the ring. You know, in the ring.
Hit him hard enough to say I can't see, because he's done that before.
Hector Garcia.
Hector Garcia, fact. He couldn't see. He turned into red Stevie Wonder. He got hit with
neither eye.
He could turn your whole body to noodles. We seen what he did to Leo Santa Cruz.
That shit was crazy.
We seen he can sit you on your pockets a few times and have you looking up at him like Gamboa. I mean, what do you want? We know that with a broke hand, he can beat Pitbull Cruz. Like, Frank, like, let's just pump the, like, you know what? Nah. All gas, no brakes, Frank. Run on into that shit.
I think Frank gonna eat something big. I think Frank gonna eat something big with them ounce gloves on, and he gonna see what's really about. Like listen, 16-ounce gloves on and headgear, and you got rocked. The lights is gonna be extra bright. The gloves are gonna be 8 ounces, and you're gonna feel that shit, man. And your knees is gonna buckle. And like Cameron would say, yo, the muscles ain't gonna help your chin. Like you can have the illest physique, an 8-pack, you know, you could be flexing and all of that. But if your jaw, what's your jaw gonna be like, man?
Yeah.
Hey, because to me, because the whole thing with me is, because we on, you know, up here, I be telling niggas, listen, bro, whoever your favorite fighter is, right? Find a new one, because right about now, he's about to go into a mode where you're going to be looking at him different, and it's some shit that you just don't know about the business. So I say, hey, look, you need to start looking for young fighters right now too. Don't wait till your favorite, because that's what I did a few years ago. And Shy was like, bro, these niggas gonna be gone in a few years. You better start looking for niggas. So I was like, yo, you right. So the Sean Porters, Keith Thurmans, Bud Crawfords, Aerosmith, all them niggas, the Deontay Wilders, the Charlos, all them niggas that we used to love a few years ago, on their way out.
Yeah.
So
some of them are washed up right now, man.
They ain't like the, so that's why
They know names. I don't want people to get mad, but a couple of those names you named, they washed up. They at the laundromat right.
They niggas is a couple of niggas, like a nigga name that I ain't, but nigga like J Rock Williams.
Oh man,
Rock man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Nigga like J Rock Williams, bro. So and that's why this shit is Murda recap / who's up next. You know what I'm saying? And the young boys, bro, for real,
It's
like
the young boys, man.
the young boys, bro. I'm gonna be real, and I'm so glad he pulled up because the young boy that's coming up.
Oh yeah,
next month.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Oh
yeah. I'll never take him down, bro. I'll never take him down.
Oh yeah.
I'll never take him down. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Right now, man. When my man wins the title, niggas better run for cover, man. They better run for cover, goddamn it. They better run for cover. And then when Marley Marl, $1 million Marley. That's what I'm gonna really.
You better start ducking. You better start ducking, nigga. Because when they
move, it's a whole bunch of. I'm gonna tell you what these young bucks remind me of, and I'm gonna take a line.
I keep that one up too.
I'm gonna take a line for one of my favorite MCs, Kool G Rap, one of the greatest lyricists of all time. Fuck your feelings. He said he had a posse, like a pack of wild out maniacs. And that's what these little young guns is, a pack of wild ass wolves, hyenas, and coyotes on them sugar, man. Listen, these young guns, they need to stop bullshitting. I'm getting tired of these old guys. I'm getting tired of them. Half of them slow dragging, listening to R. Kelly slow dance because they ain't trying to do what they need to do to get the up out the way. Let these little dudes have their way. Let them start getting it in now and later, just like the candy. It happened back in the days. We've seen it plenty of times. I don't want to hear no excuses. Manny Pacquiao, Marquez 4 times over a decade plus. What the hell y'all talking about? And these little young guns, they hungry, man. I need to see a fight of the year between 2 of the year's top prospects. Now, one of them is ready to move up and get a contender. Let's go. Stop playing around with Abdullah Mason. He ain't It's like playing organized basketball. You got a 10 to 12 leave or 14, 16. But sometimes some of them guys in the 10 to 12 is going to be just more talented and skilled. And the only way they can get better if they go up to the next 14 and 16. Why he's here? Because of his skill level. It's time for this young phenom. We seen these guys when they come in, and we look at them, we're like, yo, they all look like something. It seems like each time, each new herd of young guys that come in, man, we find one that's more spectacular than ever. This Abdullah Mason looks more special than the first time we seen Shakur, Dev, Justice Eagle. He's something else. He got a total package, man, and he's poised at a young age. Look at Shoo. He got a little age on him, but it is what it is. But look how these guys is coming in poised, and it's like they coming in a little more complete. They might not have all the tours tightened up yet, but it seems like these guys is coming more complete. They being coming out more talented, more advanced. So why not put them where they need to be? Because if you do that, you're just going to hurt their career. This is what's wrong with a few of the guys now. Put them where they need to be, not because by their age or whatever. Put them there by their skill level and how they developing and advancing. It's time for Abdullah Mason and my man. Well, he's a contender now. Keyshawn, he's finally a contender. All these other guys, shoes, the the Ray Murda, all these dudes, man. It's time for these guys to step up and get the best fights. Cause see all this name brand shit ain't always the best fights. We don't need to see the fights that's the biggest fucking money. It ain't going in our pocket. No, think about the quality of boxing, about a match. And we acting like these young guns can't go in there and put on a all-star performance. We just seen fight cards recently, people to where some of the cards, the undercards is better than the main event. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that Stanley Onis fight was definitely the best fight on that goddamn Canelo.
Exactly. And we seen that. Look at my man Brandon Figueroa, the Heartbreaker, man. That fight was a motherfucker, man.
What definitely was better. Word of mother. That shit was definitely better.
Got these Ray Fords and Tiger Johnsons and Kevin Johnson and all these guys out here. It's time to let those dudes get busy. Because what they do.
Nothing, no, right?
Right. Let them get busy because they really do.
The older heads shit, bro. A lot, and I ain't gonna call no names out, but them niggas be getting their brains knocked off in the gym from these young boys.
Yeah.
And then they be on keeper shit trying to hold the young boys back because the young boys be off on them in the gym.
I'm gonna say this. All these young boys then beat up on all your little top goddamn favorite fighters. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Gave them work equally to beat up on them.
I seen it with I seen it with my own eyes. I'm not gonna say the guy's name, but I seen Jab mop the floor with a champion. Bloody him up, busted his lip up. Eye was fucked up. He didn't complete all the rounds. It was supposed to be 8 rounds. He only did 6. And he said it wasn't his day. It wasn't. You got beat up. I understand.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say no names, but when I see this, it probably ring a bell in your memory. Hey man, I would never give you a fight with my son. Yeah, one of the top fighters in the game. And he always talking about what the hell he was doing in sparring. We can pull up a whole bunch of sparring shit on him, and him getting his ass beat is going to outweigh him always beating everybody's ass. But see, this is what happens. You see what I'm saying? And that's why they don't want to fight these guys, but they keep sticking around too long. They ain't gonna have no choice. And then they be like, oh, what did he do? I want money. What did he do? While he was moving and grooving, you wanted to stay somewhere where you should have got the fuck out the way. Now what you gonna do?
Yeah, these niggas gotta get out the way, move around like nigga. You niggas is in the way.
You don't want to be bothered with them. Get out their way. Get out that weight class. Your ass shouldn't be there anyway. And then when they come up there asking for you, they got every right. And then, he cloud chasing. No, not that motherfucker shouldn't be there.
But it's getting ready to happen, y'all. It is getting ready to happen. Like, because when I look at a lot of the people we named, I'm looking like, okay, so who else is also taking over? Because you got Andy Cruz.
Yeah.
You got Kid Austin, and I see the interview with Kid Austin, his father. He said, man, what they saw in that thing with Devin Haney, he said it never surprised us. He said, because we seen Kid Austin do it in the gym. Like he rough around the edges and stuff. He got his thing going on with Keyshawn, and Keyshawn got the thing going on with Cruz, and then you got Moritalia back there. You know, it's heating up, and it's getting ready to be where it's nowhere to run to. Like it's closer. We close to getting it. You know, the inevitable is going to happen.
Yep.
Homeboy fucking the game up too, because he bringing the bag over here, and now promoters got to get down because they can't fuck with his budget. All of them, Bob, Eddie, Frank Warren, Al, Tom Brown, they can't fuck with the Turks' budget.
Yeah.
So and you know, with them niggas, you know, the promoter niggas, money's they god. So he could buy them niggas is all for sale.
Yeah.
They auction their fighters off to the highest bidder, and he got the bread, man.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people gonna get exposed. Because right now, a lot of people say, yeah, I would do this, yeah, I would do that. Like when he making it to where he's adding on to the fact that where okay, if the fight really want to happen, it can happen. Like we about to really see who really want to fight.
Yeah. Because he's
That's
willing,
a fact.
to take the weight, like the Gangstar song. Who gonna take the weight? You see what I'm saying? He can do that. Like Shanu said, he can do that. He outbid all these guys. So in a way, it's a good thing, and then in a way, it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? Because some of those guys is just gonna go for, because it's big money and it's gonna be an overmatched joint. But then with some of them, like maybe we can. The good thing about it, I'm hoping we can get Boots and Crawford, because I know Turkey She's gonna pay Bud whatever the hell he's asking for. You know what I'm saying? And with that, that's why I'm like, hey, fuck trying to push Canelo and Crawford. Pay Canelo what he wants to fight David Benavidez, because he said if you pay the money out, then he'll get in the ring with him. I do want to see that, but whatever he gonna cover, I'm gonna watch it. It's boxing. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna have our predictions. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. But if him fronting the bill is going to make some of the fights happen that we really want to see, that I'm all for it. But this is just another escape route for dudes to get easy money and cherry picks and all that, then I'm against it. So we got to see what
To me, because I haven't seen a cherry pick he's put together.
I don't think he's on that type of time.
Yeah,
he on a
good.
I want the fights I want. He ain't on that. Like,
yeah, because look, they said Benavidez got offered that Bivol fight. You know what I'm saying? When Beterbiev happened, they said he got offered it, but he was already obligated with the tank joint. You know what I'm saying? So, but they was gonna try to make that happen. Like we was gonna be able to see Beterbiev and Bivol.
Might still make that shit happen if Beterbiev don't get well in time.
Yeah, he seems to be injury prone now, bro. Wolverine, like he.
He's Logan. He ain't Wolverine no more. He Logan.
I think it's because his training regimen.
No more, man. That nigga Bones is cracking right now.
The blade, he got when the blade don't come out all the way. He got to finish pulling it out with the other hand. Now he ain't.
His training regimen, man. This dude got the most vicious training regimen I've seen in today's fighters, man. And that's going to take wear and tear on you, man. Because then when you doing that, you gotta build yourself and heal yourself back up. So it makes good for him in the ring. But at this point, at this age, being damn near 40, rounded off to the nearest 10, 38, 39. He 40, goddamn it.
Yeah,
and he probably took a toll on him because as he got older, he never started working smarter. He continued to work harder, and it's going against him right now.
Yeah, that motherfucker punches hard, man.
Yeah, man.
My nigga Marcus Brown. I don't think Marcus Brown recovered from that ass whooping yet, man.
No, he did not, and he would never. He didn't recover from that, man. Shit.
Yeah, he got that.
If it's ever such thing he recovered from that, we're gonna see the resurrection of a few people. If it's ever so one,
that shit was punishing. Like, and then when they
I was mad at Gary James for not stopping that fight, man.
Yeah, I agree.
He took unnecessary punishment. It was like, bro, that nigga's getting broken the fuck up, man. Stop the fight, man.
Yeah, he can't get away anymore. His punches, he walking through his punches. The nigga tired. He got him on the ropes, bro. Like and Beterbiev is in. That was a fight where he was cut too, right?
Yeah.
So they was about to stop it. So Beterbiev, they already told him we're gonna stop it because you can't stop the bleeding. He's like, well, you know what? Don't worry about stopping the bleeding. I'm gonna stop the fight.
Yeah.
And that's what he went out there and done. He just walked that man down. I was like, God damn, he can't get away. And Derek James just said, like, man, what the fuck? He just that nigga Marcus Brown was like, you ain't gonna help me. I'm gonna do it myself.
That's what Derek does, man. Shout out to Derek. I don't fuck with him like that. That's Derek's motto. My fight's get knocked out. Derek is a grimy nigga because Derek got knocked out. That's why he's a little punch drunk. One of his fighters to get knocked out, he punch drunk.
Yeah, Derek got a couple of times.
Nah, I ain't fucking with you, homie.
Real trainer, you gotta save your fighter from himself, man.
Yeah, you have to, man. It's a brutal sport, man. Guys get a couple marbles rattled and cracked and never be the same. You know, no matter what the side effect is. Some of them they perish and don't make it back. They just died in the ring or died from complications of what they went through in the sport months, years, days later, and things like that, man. So gotta be very mindful, and that's why I don't like pads and all that shit. But it is what it is. Brutal sport,
Oh
man.
shit, I got one. Yo,
What up?
after seeing the press conference and he done started his antics, who you got in the Usyk Fury undisputed heavyweight championship?
I'll go first real quick. Right now, Pop, I got it a 50-50 fight. And the reason why it's a 50-50 fight, because Fury being a big guy, he's elusive to be a big guy, light on his feet. And he's fast, definitely for his size. He can use that. He can use his size and his reach to advantage. If he executes his plan better, then he can actually beat Usyk. But Usyk, who is a good boxer, little more technical than Fury, he can't go in there and try to, play macho and try to eat, Fury punches. But if he go in there and box and do what he used to do, far as using his IQ that he used to do at cruiserweight, then he got a chance to win. But he has to stay out of the danger from Tyson Fury for those many rounds. I don't know if Usyk could put any hurt on him, but he definitely, if he can stay out of harm's way, because he's smart enough, but he got to stay out of harm's way. Just because you're not able to take a punch, that don't mean a person has to land that shot to put you on your ass. You use your defense and things like that and stay out of range and keep your head off the line. It's just that simple. Can you do it? We'll see. So that's why it's a 50-50 fight. Until I see somebody get hit, then I know who's going to win the fight and how it's going to turn out. But they both got a shot of winning the fight, man.
Yeah. I kind of see it 50-50. I'm leaning from what I heard. If Usyk is putting on his weight, I said, man, that's going to be the big factor, because I'm hearing Usyk trying to put on this weight, and I'm like, well, I don't know why you would be putting on weight. I think that's a thing that boxers do wrong, because if he's putting on weight thinking he's going to be on the inside with Fury leaning on him, he has no shot, because that would entail that he's not fighting his style. Yeah. He's a darter, he's a mover, he's a pivot. This is more like the Loma. He's like the big Loma, like not as sharp as Loma, but that's what he do as a big man. And so he got to be able to get in and get out, hit. But so if he putting all his weight, he ain't gonna be able to do it. And Fury, if he stay disciplined, he can keep him out there on that jab, and then just break him down over rounds and just force him to try to get inside. So I think if it is true that Usyk's trying to put on all this weight, that's not a good strategy. His best strategy is to be nimble, go to the body, stuff like that. And we all did see, I don't care what nobody say, we seen Triple D drop his ass with a body shot. I don't care what nobody say. So if Fury do a little bit of that, a little bit of body work, you know what I'm saying, I would say that, that's my take on it.
I agree with you, man. Great point. Great analysis.
I'm on the fence with I think it's a 50-50 fight. Because I think, if we look at fighters, right? Him and Wilder fought 3 wars. Look how Wilder looked. Wilder ain't the same. They beat the shit out of each other. That's why we see Fury get dropped by Nagano. That was the effects of Wilder. You know what I'm saying? So, Usyk might be catching him at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Riddick Bowe and Holyfield. They fought them 3 massive fights. Neither one of them niggas was the same after that, man.
Yeah, true.
When heavyweights fight rematches and trilogies, them are the big men. They take a lot of each other, man. So I think like Body said, if Usyk come in there a little too heavy, he might be playing in the Fury's backyard. But if he's elusive and could move and groove, he might be catching Fury at the right time, man.
Yep.
Yeah, the little guy with the little guy, because Tyson Fury got some long ass arms. If he find himself at the end, or if he letting Fury just lean on him and he already heavier, that's not gonna be good, man. He can't get leaned on in this fight. It gotta be minimum. You do not want to be on the inside with Fury, because he will lean on you, drain your legs down. I could see strengthening your legs, but if you putting on weight to try to bang with this dude, that's the wrong strategy, man. You stand more chance being an archer. Stick and move, pivot the feet, tire him out, make him chase you, because we got to test out your condition. And then if you're gonna do the kill shot, do it later on. But that's how I see it, because he ain't gonna be able to move like that with all that weight when a motherfucker like Fury, who they be saying don't got no punching power. But when you at the end of his punches, yes, he do. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker damn near 300 pounds, bro. Ain't no such thing as no punching power at 300, 6'10". That nigga's damn near a 7-footer, man.
Yeah, that's a power forward out there bouncing around. And I just like that picture I seen. If he stays in shape like that, bro, I just think it's gonna be hard to beat him.
Yeah,
unless that wear and tear like catches up to him. But he's gonna be.
I gotta give the Gypsy King his respect. Despite his dirty antics and all the crazy stuff that he does, that's a rumbling motherfucker. That's one guy you gonna have a long or short hard time with in and out the ring. That's a dude that can put a lot of people down, whip a lot of ass in and out the ring, because the guy know how to do both. He kind of remind me of Bernard Hopkins a little bit, and the reason why I say that, because Bernard learned a lot of little, cheat codes from being locked up. So he's the master of fighting dirty. You know what I'm saying? So very a lot of tricks, man. And he can fight on the inside for a big long range guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, be out dirty. The dirty prison warrior. That's a nigga. Be hop.
My God.
All that, man. Be hop do them dirty tricks, man. That's
I ain't never seen nobody spit a nigga around and then knock the shit out of him. And the ref didn't even know what to call. He was just like, just keep going. Like, I don't know what to call that. He fucked me up. Word, yo. Yeah, but matter of fact,
damn,
you brought Philly up. You brought Philly up, Shy.
Hey, real quick. Yo, god damn it. Hey, the Knicks got their ass kicked by 32 points by the Pacers. What the hell?
And bro, if they catch you in that gym and they run, you in trouble. If you can't, if they on, you in trouble. Like, you can't have Miles Turner, Siakam, and like all the other guards making threes and they blocking shots. And like when they on. But like, we'll see, because the Knicks gonna grind it out. We'll see.
Me personally, I like it, man. It's giving us that old Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing, Starks era, Nick Robert, man. So it's good, man.
Well, you definitely know that Reggie went back there, and you listen. They was New York was screaming. Listen, Shy, look. I got the Knicks. New York was screaming, "Fuck you, Reggie."
New York was vicious, man.
Mike Lee was feeling good. Mookie, he was Mookie from.
So, bro, you gotta know that if they this one gonna be one of them series that we gonna appreciate. We ain't never done the 90s. This is a 90 series.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Damn. I just got the notification.
Man, I appreciate chopping it with you, brothers. Your body work, keep doing your thing. I'll be chopping it up with your channel. You know what I'm saying? On your videos and shit. Yo, when you be having the rings over there, y'all niggas be having me crying. Because that nigga Lord of the Rings give it up like me on steroids, right?
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. I fucks with him, man. Yeah.
For real. He said Devin Haney was moving like a woman. Man, I spit Gatorade. I almost flipped the fucking loader over when I watched that shit.
Yeah. Salute, man.
Body work. I'm gonna make sure I get over there. I ain't going nowhere yet, but I'm gonna make sure I get over there to your channel, make sure my notification button is on, man.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah.
Y'all brothers be good, man. Y'all brothers
I'll be over there to see you, man. I'll be over to your channel to see you, bro.
Man, June 8th.
Yo, Pop, listen, if you see that nigga Blue, man, yo, tell him, man, 7-Eleven is mine, nigga. I'm running shit up.
Oh man.
Oh
Crazy,
man,
man.
yo, listen, bro, you can't say shit like that and don't think niggas never gonna let that go.
Nope, they ain't gonna let it go. Hey,
Like you saw Bud at the 7-Eleven, bro. This is why it was so funny when he said that, right?
Yeah, man. I dropped I put my L out when he said that shit because I was right there. I said, what the hell? I had to call my medicine man and say, yo, what you doing? You doing something different? I said, no, bro. I said, I'm watching some crazy shit. I'm watching Blue Blood. He talking about he ran into Terrence Crawford in 7-Eleven. He said, no, that's Blue Blood. They ain't the goddamn weed unless you lacing it. I said, oh, no, I don't do no damn lacing.
Yo, listen, I swear on everything. On everything, bro. The dude was the nigga like I don't even got that phone no more, but the nigga like FaceTime me. And he sent me, he was like, yo, do you see a fucking 7-Eleven anywhere near here? Because he was at the hotel and the casino where they was fighting that was like right up. He's like, you see a 7-Eleven anywhere around this motherfucker? I was like, nah, ain't definitely ain't no. And I seen where and Blue Blood even pointed to the but not there. He's not, listen, he's not going like unless he just wanted to go down there to that 7-Eleven that's in the like the poorest part. Like you in the middle of stop, bro. Stop. I couldn't believe he said that shit. That shit was funny. Ever since then, that nigga been like everything's at 7-Eleven. The $30,000 giveaway. Oh my god, that shit was funny.
Man, I don't want to even. Y'all don't even want to get on old purple veins. I call them purple veins, man.
That shit funny. I just fall back, bro. Like, you know, because you can only be like, hey man, you know what? If somebody believe that shit, nigga, it is what it is.
Look,
you know what I'm saying?
One morning this dude got up. It was a Sunday morning. It was the morning after the fight. He got up and did a live. And when I looked and I saw him, I said, yo, it was some recreational activities going on. This man, I was like, man, this back where I wasn't quick on the draw. And I can't remember after what fight it was. I said, man, this dude be bugging, man. You know what I'm saying? He get out there, ain't no telling what he might say and what he might do, man. He'll do something strange for some change, man. It ain't no limit. So he like TMZ to me. You know, I haven't went over there. Man, unless I bumped on it on accident, I haven't went over there in years, bro. For real.
Right.
Nah, like if I'm in the car and you know I don't want to hear the music that they playing, oh, he's definitely entertainment for the ride. I can't even believe it. I'll be like, where he said that shit? Oh shit. Oh wow.
Oh man. Next time you on a ride, that's call my phone. I'll be more entertaining than that. I don't even want you to take yourself through that, goddamn.
Oh man. Hey, I want to ask y'all. All right, since we saw it, right? I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it. What do you think about Boots and Cody Crowder?
Oh man, real quick, man. I watched the presser, man. I watched the press conference, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice, man. Boots really feeling great. I mean, he was in Philly attire because that's how they do. Dickies, you know, long johns and some buttons on. That's some Philly thing. So he feeling good about it. It was entertaining, and as far as getting to the fight. Cody Crowley is going to be in there until he's no longer in there. Boots is coming to destroying. I don't know how competitive Cody Crowley is going to be, but he definitely don't have anything to keep Boots off of him. He can box. Mm-hmm. That's about it. But he don't he can't apply the right type of power or timing or anything. He's not going to be able to neutralize Boots' speed, his attacks, where he's going to be punching from. he definitely gonna be focused, and he's gonna have fun. He's gonna style on Cody Crowley. This is his time. So he gonna whoop his ass, man. This is this going to be a clinic, people. He's going to watch.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be politically correct no more. Goddamn, he's going to whoop his ass, and goddamn it, I'm going to be there. He gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah, I think like he say, in and out like a robbery, man. This shit might not go 4 rounds because Cody keeps bringing up the issue that he had, and I'm like, I understand you had that issue, but the fact that you still out here in public talking about that lets me know your mind ain't right. You going into this man's backyard, y'all don't know where y'all are. You talking reckless. You got this dude with you. You got Bozy worked up to where he's inviting my man to the gym. Like I ain't never seen Bozy get like that. You messing with his father. He gonna go in there and put you to sleep, cuz he is going to try to hurt you. Now maybe that's your mental strategy or whatever, but he barking up the wrong tree with that shit. I think he need to try to rock Boots to sleep, implement some of that shit Karan was doing where he pivoting around. But Boots is gonna go in there and put this man to sleep, man. Early. I don't know, 4 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Tops.
4 round top. I follow you body work with that. And with that being said, shit, Boots can stop this dude either way, body shot or chin shot, because that's how he stopped fighters. Either way, upstairs or downstairs. So he's gonna get his ass whipped, man. And like you said, bringing up those issues, that's just him paraphrasing the words that he really want to say out his mouth, that he's thinking on the inside, that he know he's in for an ass whipping. He know he's outclassed. He know he's outmatched. And he know Boots is everything that the people who feel as though Boots say he is, just like Boots. He know what he in for. That's why he keep bringing up this stuff. Hey, cool, man, but that don't have nothing to do with boxing.
Right.
Nothing to do with boxing. If it didn't happen because of boxing, I don't want to hear the boohoo story. Say that for a different conversation. No disrespect to what he went through, but it's not boxing. When I'm watching a press conference, man, I want to hear about what you're going to do to this man. Not what you went through didn't have anything to do with boxing, bro. You know what I mean? So that already let me know that there's nervous energy. That man is nervous, and when he got the close up to head, where you can hear what they was actually saying, you know, he up there all smiling. I'm gonna be ready. Look like he's ready to dance crowd. Look like he got that smile on his face that Leo Santa Cruz had on his face when Tate gave him a goddamn sweet dream. He got that smile on his face already. He up there prepping for it. What's gonna happen to him? And then his punk behind trainer sitting up there talking super tough. Why you ain't take the invite? I hate when trainers talk too much shit. You ain't fighting the fighter. It's just like Boots told him. But man, it's Boots time. He doing it in Philly. He doing it at the Wells Fargo. This is the first big fight since, oh my goodness, in Philly since like maybe the 70s or something. I have to go back and check because
that's crazy.
Been so damn long. You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I counting the J-Rock fight when he got beat up by Banana. That was at the Leo Courts, which is much smaller than the Wells Fargo. This is where the 76ers play at and all that shit. So
yeah,
that's they I think they're gonna. I think if they don't pack it out at 20,000 full capacity, I think they might do around between 17 and a little over 18 and a half. But if they wind up getting that whole 20 in there, cool. For what I know, what so far the tickets is a very comfortable price. So I think a lot of people would not have a problem with purchasing tickets. They already doing well, they on sale now, but they already was selling good on the pre-sale. To those that the pre-sales was available to. Y'all know how that goes. But yeah. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all cook for a minute. I'm gonna take this phone call.
That's a clean sweep for me, man. I wouldn't try to look up Cody Crowley. It's only not much, you know what I'm saying? Unless you really dig into this shit. I don't see nothing special. And he hasn't fought in a while. He's tough, he's aggressive, he has all the basics, but like you're gonna fight Boots. I mean, I don't know.
He keeps saying he's not gonna let him think. I think he's gonna try to overwhelm him with activity, but I'm like, irresponsible activity gonna get you put to sleep quicker. You better be patient with Boots. You better have a good jab. you better use your feet like Quran, like just to start and fill them out, and then because they
I ain't see no
stacking the chip.
jabs. I ain't see no jabs in the highlights. I was
He don't
looking
throw
at.
no jabs.
So
He don't throw.
so
He like a Navarrete, but like maybe
you in trouble.
yeah.
All I seen was lean forward, try to put your head on nigga, pause and just lean up against him and throw heavy punches. That shit is gonna get you fucked up with a nigga like Boots who that's exactly what he's looking for. You're trying to make Boots think. You know what I'm saying? The only
In
thing
dirty
with Karen is he was making Boots think, but think too much in like the wrong way. Like Boots was trying to use too much. And it's only one fight, bro. You're not gonna be able to use your entire bag in the whole fight.
Yeah, he said he was looking for the knockout. That's what Boo. He said, man, look, simply put, I was looking for the knockout, man. I'm gonna let I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna let the knockout come to me. He was like, that's what he said. That's why I appreciate him for saying that. Like, just kill it. You know what I'm saying? You acknowledge the performance. I was looking for the knockout. He gonna let the knockout come, and the way Cody talking, it's gonna come.
Cody gonna walk right into it.
Probably
He's
that
gonna
vicious
walk right
ass left uppercut that he can throw from like 3 feet away and shit. Like
he's gonna walk into it. It's a championship fight. He's been wanting the belt, and let's say on the flip side, right, that he's really like, you know what I'm saying, focused on this fight. He just trying to like say that, because he's not from here, and they tell him, it's the city of brotherly love. He don't know that it's really the opposite of that. That's how they get you to come here, and then that's how you get fucked up and robbed and beat shit out of. That's what's gonna happen to you. You
mm-hmm.
You thought you was about to come in here and we was gonna it's gonna be cool and shit, and ain't nigga. You about to get, your car about to get jacked. We taking your wallet, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to leave up out of here. Somebody gonna have to come get you. And you're gonna be in your boxes in one sock. Or that's maybe that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's I don't know what you was thinking. So go back up to Toronto, train hard as you can. See if you can find somewhere in North Jersey or New York, maybe Delaware. You can train that because you ain't gonna be training nowhere in Philly. And you may train somewhere in Pennsylvania, but it ain't gonna be Philadelphia where you're gonna be able to train that. So go on, train where you're gonna train. Come on down and walk your overconfident ass on into a bunch of combinations. Counter punches. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want you aggressive as possibly you can be, because I want you to hit Boots. I want to see what happened. Because according to you, you're a heavy hitter. So I want to see what happens when Boots get hit. If you actually let me prove that shit to me.
Yeah, man. I think Cody Crowley, man. I think I think a lot of it was probably mental warfare, but that's a dangerous game to play. Because he even brought up that he got emailed the belt. And,
well, I mean, that's like Cody saying that that's the damn dude. Like, that's the I made sure I was looking like I'm like Cody's just sitting there. That's the dude. I'm like, but you can't once he start talking, you can't be like, yo, shh. That now y'all look weak, you know what I'm saying? But like, damn, nigga, like that's some shit you say like when y'all get back to like, nigga, why the fuck you say that, nigga? What the fuck wrong with you? You like what? Like, nigga, you don't have to get in there. See how you bitched up when his dad asked you to come to the gym? Y'all gonna put the gloves on? You ain't even want to fight his daddy. You talking about he emailed Champ. Nigga, you trying to call that nigga Devin Haney? Nah, don't do that to me, nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
He ain't even he hasn't even been fighting that much, and then his resume is not that good. Like he been fighting once a year since 2020. Before that, he fought twice in 2019, twice in a couple times in 2018, 3 times in 2018. But he hasn't been fighting anybody that much. He got Abel Ramirez and he got Josezito Lopez. He got Quadratrillo on his resume. Nothing. He's a southpaw. He's 5'10", so they close in height. You know, I think they call him the crippler. 72-inch reach.
God, no, they know. Oh,
that's what they call it with a 40%
yeah.
knockout rate. He only knocked out 40. He only 40% knockout ratio.
They call this nigga think he Chris Benoit. This nigga think he Chris Benoit. You dare call yourself. You gonna run out there, see, you gonna go out there and get crippled, niggas. You fighting a really talented fighter that they keep throwing mediocre talent in front of, nigga, and you get the showcase, like, oh my god. I wonder how much Boots getting paid for this fight. We're gonna assassinate this nigga.
I know he ain't punching as hard as Romain Villa. I thought Custio Clayton had some power, but Custio Clayton, I guess he was just you talking about people talking about quitting. That man just quit. That was the last time Boots had some Canadian.
Some Canadian bacon?
Yeah, they do. I don't know what's up with these CCs, Custio Clayton, Cody Crowley from Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like they going to sleep.
Nigga, I don't know what on some real shit. He got 4 knockouts.
Who? Cody
How many
Crowley?
knockouts Cody got? How many knockouts Cody got?
He got 9 knockouts out of 22.
You call yourself bro, you could have called yourself the excellence of execution. You could call yourself the hitman or some shit. Like we
He got one since
wrestler.
2018. He ain't got a TKO. He got a TKO in 2018, bro. I mean, all of that been UDs and MDs.
Man,
mostly UDs now. Mostly UDs, and then an MD. That's it.
I'm just thinking because he used like you're gonna like I'm thinking about like bro, you use the most devastating wrestler that probably was in professional wrestling. That like nigga, you're more like the ultimate opportunist, like Edge, like you better off with that, or like Bret Hart shit. But unless you got 22 fights and you knocked out no less than 19 of them, you ain't the damn crippler nigga. You not Chris Benoit. I take offense to that. I got the beat and like I'm listening to the beat right now in my head when it first started out. You ain't him. Who you think you is? For real, bro. You started to think now you ain't I watch you I don't see nothing real technical about you, bro. I mean, nigga, you ain't got no snap suplexes and you know what I'm saying? No, you don't got no German suplexes and belly to belly and sharp elbow drops. Nah, you got none of that. You don't got no like nah. You don't got no real hard, you know what I'm saying? Chops, none of that shit. Nah. You're gonna get fucked up. And he ain't fought in a year. Oh man. Yeah, this is lunch meat. Yeah, that's lunch meat.
We get to see some of the young Philly fighters too.
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro. Who's up next? Like that's
Robert I've been looking around, man. I think I listened to that dude Kid Austin. I wasn't high, but I want to see what's gonna happen between him and Keyshawn. And Keyshawn went low TO, but Kid Austin, I think he in the mix. Andy Cruz, I think he in the mix. You know, I don't know why we not talking about like Shakur and Andy Cruz, and because if him and Keyshawn got unfinished business.
Yeah.
And I guess they trying to allow Andy Cruz to arrive or give him his opportunity, but he coming along. But Abdullah Mason, you know, I think he want to see Kid Austin. So it's the Badlands, man.
It's
135,
only
140.
gonna be
A lot of these,
yeah, go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
a lot of these guys are gonna be at 140. Like I think Frank Martin is truly a 140. I've been saying that for over a year now. He's Frank Martin is really a 140. You'll see it when he cut weight. That's another thing that I'll be talking about when it comes to Frank, because he's too vascular. So when he got a cut, he's actually cutting more into his muscle, but you could see it in his face, under his eyes. But I think he's really a 40. I think Keyshawn is really a 40. Keyshawn is kind of vascular too, but he's more fluid than Frank. Like that's the dangerous. And Keyshawn got some. He the closest thing to Bud. Like if he's Keyshawn, if this dude sit down and get disciplined, this dude will be like man, this dude Keyshawn, he a bad, but I just don't know where he at. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where he at. But if he took and got obsessed with the Mayweather plan, like the plan, like the focus and the dial in, yo, it'll get dark out here for a lot of people, man. I do think Abdullah Mason is special, like Crush said. But
you're absolutely right, bro. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I watch him fight by fight, and I say when I see him fight, I'm like, yo, he look like Bud at 135.
Yeah, man. And he got the arms to do it. And he got the arms, and he'll punch with you. That's the thing, man. He can punch with you, but his arms is longer. He gotta sharpen up on his defense a little bit. But I want him to really start like stepping on people. Like I really want him to start like stepping. Like T.O. ain't gonna do. I guess it's good to say his name, but see what's gonna go on with Cruz. Like finish your business amongst your compadres, man, and get your killing spree going. Make your own thing to where people trying to chase after you.
Here's the problem with all of that. Here's the biggest problem with all of that, right? And it's the same shit. Like, even though like these is like the young fighters and we love them and shit like that. Listen, nigga, if we not gonna fight, even though we came at the same time, we basically kind of all signed to the same managers and shit like that. Listen, we all in the same weight class. Damn near. Who going where, when, and why, nigga? And if you here, nigga, we gotta listen. It's gonna be a collision, but who going when, where, and why? Like, because in a minute, Keyshawn, you're gonna be ranked so high that you're gonna be in line for a fight, and they're gonna be like, well, who I got next? They're gonna be like Shakur.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Well, you know, Abdullah, who I got next? You and Keyshawn.
But I see how sometimes they be creating them allies too. Like all of a sudden we friends. Like I thought it was odd when Devin and them became friends with Jermaine Ortiz. I was like, oh, you might well cancel ever seeing Devin against Jermaine Ortiz. It's just like, how many friends are you allowed to have? Because I remember when people was wanting the Charlos to fight. I remember when people wanted Earl Spence and Jermell Charlo to fight. Yeah. But now it's because we grew up, and you know, now I don't like that, man. I don't like that.
I'm gonna tell you, it's right now, like at what Abdullah Mason's at what 135.
Yep.
Keyshawn's at 135. Shakur's at 135. Ooh, all of them managed by who?
Jay.
Hey, are we gonna have? Are we gonna get this done, or are niggas gonna go to their real weight class and actually fight where you are most comfortable? Like you just said, Keyshawn's probably 140 pounder, right? For me, when I look at Shakur, no different than looking at Devin. You don't get your ass to 147 pounds and just work yourself into your body.
Well, we're gonna see whether or not it's too late because Shakur, he played that peekaboo game. Like he'd have ran up to 40 for T.O. like the way he said, but then he say, oh well, Matias will be tough, and you know, because he was actually trying to get some sparring. So Shakur be confusing me sometimes, man. I'm like, is it weight classes, or is it because you see food, or is it because, you know, it ain't you getting the bag now? Like, but you gotta That's why sometimes it's hard for me to like really buy into anything. I can discern when it's just Tank hate because everything all that's the default. Man, but yeah, but Tank he got it. Tank could. I'm like, well, let's look at what the other guys are doing and what they're saying.
I'm gonna tell you what why he bugging. Here's the thing. Boom. If you could like at some point, right? I know this is like unwritten shit right here, right? But at some point, if I have the access, bro, at some point, none of our coaches gotta know. Me, if I'm Shakur, me and Bud are gonna have a 12-round sparring session. No headgear. 8-ounce glove. That's gonna determine if I know I can go to 147 or not. If I don't get knocked the fuck out early, I can go to 147. Because I'm dealing with the elite of the elites. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna have one of them Rocky Apollo shits, bro. I'm gonna have one of them. I have the access, bro. That's like, because I'm a hooper. That's like if you a street baller or you was a former college player and you hoop at like in like semi and G League or overseas, but your bros and your best friends is niggas like Jason Tatum and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like you was AAU with who, like Anthony Edwards and shit like that. It's like, just I'm gonna have that, bro. I'm gonna have that. That's gonna let me know, like, I'm not just gonna have sparring sessions with 16-ounce gloves and headgear with Bud. Nah, no. Nah, we're gonna have a session. That's gonna let me know where I'm really, really fucking at. Because if you have access to, like, I don't know. I don't know. That's just me. I'm competitive.
That makes sense. Like, use your opportunities. Like, yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I don't know why some of these guys, like, some people don't pull in Antonio Tarver, use Kenny Porter, like, bring in some other people to add on to and give you different looks and give you different work. Like, use all your resources, not just the sparring, but like the opportunity, reinvest. That's what the good wide in the NFL. I always say, man, I be thinking about that football. I'm like, look, in your off time, man, I would be hollering at Barry Sanders. I'll be, hey, can I come out to the mountain with you? Can we, like the same way people get away and see Roy Jones, like, and spend time to see and get them little nuggets that you need, like, to pass down some things, they don't do it, but you got to reinvest back into yourself.
Bro, that shit. I was about to ask you a football question. And you know what? We're gonna start that too. As soon as football season start, because you don't even, nigga, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I can tell you for when NFL Network was really NFL Network. You remember that shit? When it first started?
Yeah.
And they really was putting the X and O's and shit like that out there. Like, yeah, that's when, like, bro, I watched NFL Network. I watched that NFL Network. Like, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Maybe like 4 years straight. That shit was the main thing on my fucking TV. X's and O's. Like, I really don't care about the draft and all that shit. Like, because your expectations and shit like that. I care about, do you fit? Does this piece fit right here? And can you excel at it? And then boom, boom, boom. And because you have to get people to buy in to listen. I know you was this, that, and the third, but in right here in this program, if you're gonna stay here, you ain't gonna be there.
Yep. Yep.
You ain't gonna
new
be
assignment. This is your assignment. Don't stay within the bounds. You know what I'm saying? Don't color outside the lines.
Because we And if you come outside the lines, I hate to tell you, you're gonna be up out of here. Can you do that? If you can't do that, just go ahead and go out the way.
Look, you
So
gonna be sitting down beside me. You know what I'm saying? If you can't stick to the script.
word, you know what I'm saying? And like, listen, you can have all the talent in the world. I get that, but there's a guy right there on the bench that can do exactly what the fuck I'm asking him to do. I'm just giving you the opportunity. You don't want to do it? You want to do it? All right, cool. Hey, you're gonna be, hey, I'm gonna talk to you later. That means there's gonna be a paper sent to you from person. Just saying. I'm just saying. So, because I mean, until we actually get fights, boxing, a little draft. Here we go. Because you are a football guy.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your favorite wide receivers right now. I ain't giving you no order or nothing. Just give me your favorite wide receivers right now. I mean, elderly and young, because I ain't gonna say old, elderly and young.
I'm gonna tell you what kind of guys I like. I grew up watching Chris Carter. Chris Carter could get hard.
God, I think Chris Carter's top 5. But anyway, go ahead. I swear to niggas never name Chris Carter.
Chris
Never.
Carter could get horizontal. I've seen Chris Carter with his whole body was horizontal to the field, arms stretched out, nothing but hands. I grew up to where I didn't like the trap receivers. Like trap receivers, just throw it over my shoulder, I'm gonna trap it, or it got to hit my shoulder pads, and then I got to trap with my hands. I like hands receivers like Anquan Bolden, who was everybody was on Fitzgerald, but I was like, man, Anquan Bolden, that's a true possession receiver who turned into a running back once he get that rock.
Facts.
I like Steve Smith. Like, it's one of the hardest dudes ever, like, who will punk the shit out of anybody on the fucking field. Like, that chip, I play with that chip on my shoulder like Steve, you know what I'm saying? Like, I play with a chip. Like, I get the rock, I'm playing with a chip on my shoulder, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, Jerry Rice is the greatest receiver. Everybody loves Randy Moss, T.O. And, my 2 favorite, 1A, 1B. 1A is Steve Smith. First of all, you already know I'm from Carolina. So Steve Smith is all be all. Can't nobody tell me nothing about him. And Ocho Cinco is number 2.
Ocho, I love Ocho.
Ocho's number 2. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else, I love everybody else. I respect, I know who's stats and everything, but my favorite, like, ain't nothing you can do with Steve Smith. Like that boy broke what? He broke both his legs, one arm, and you still couldn't fuck with him? Nah. And then Chad just had the best feet. He just couldn't get, like, neither one of them could get a tier 1 quarterback, bro. Just could never stay healthy. And then the Bengals. See, I go so far back to say that I remember before Chris Henry died with the Bengals, the slot receiver, the 6'7" motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he never really came into his own.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, 6'7", hands, speed. He had like 4.2. I would love to ask Chad Johnson like that shit, but I won't know. He probably cried and don't want to answer it. But bro, that team, if they could have ever just got it together and Carson Palmer was not get hurt, that team could have been different. And then, Steve got Jake Delhomme, but he got Jake Delhomme when, only a couple years before that shoulder ran out. And then when he got Cam, you got learning, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't, he never got that. Like, I'm not making no excuses, but never had a top tier quarterback, man, to where he could really show off what the fuck he could do. But I can see right now, you don't like I'm not saying you don't like, but you favor the more physical receiver.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man.
Because Chris Carter is everybody love, everybody makes a one-hand catch now. But do y'all know where that came from? Who was mastering that sideline catch, that one hand shit? Y'all know who's doing that?
Oh,
It's that nigga Chris Carter.
yeah.
Ain't like you don't know that nigga from Philly that was out there sniffing coke, getting busy on me.
I know, man, but I had to go on mute because my lady was having a spoiled tantrum and she wound up apologizing and all that.
Man, we all
what it's
know.
all about.
I told her, I said I was only mad for like not even. I said I was mad for 52 seconds, not even a full damn minute. I said I know what I'm dealing with. I don't pay no mind. Accept your apology. Everything is cool. I shouldn't be talking to you because you're a man. Yeah, you're gonna do it again. That's all right. But you just, you know, it ain't that bad to where as I say, bitch, I don't need to deal with you no more. She good for shit. But other than that, man, yeah, Chris Carter, yeah, you right. I ain't taking up for him, goddamn.
Bro, Chris Carter, and to have a coach like Buddy to be like, nigga, I gotta get rid of you so you don't kill yourself. If I keep you, gonna keep doing the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you think I want to get rid of you? You fucking crazy, nigga. You don't need to stack. You putting up, nigga. At this time, you putting up numbers that niggas can't do now. And the only niggas putting up numbers like that was Jerry Rice, Michael Irvin, Sterling Sharp. I'm trying, maybe Andre Rison, you know, on a good year. But I don't really know too many niggas that was like getting busy like them. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, they had something when they had Chris Carter, man. Not an Eagles fan. I don't even have a team. I have favorite football players. That's what I have because there's too many players in the league and they scattered all over the place. And I'm not one of those type of dudes. So I just watch the sport and I'm a fan of the players just as well as the sport. Like my favorite receiver, not saying he's the best receiver, but my favorite receiver plays for Dallas. That's CD Lamb. I fucks with him. You see what I'm saying? He's my favorite receiver.
Nice.
Yeah, but never was an Eagles fan as long as I lived. But I was sad for him to see him go because when I watched the game, so it was good to watch him play because I was a fan of him. So it's like, damn, y'all done got rid of a dude that I'm a fan of. I ain't gonna watch too many games unless it's on the team that I was a fan of. And the thing is, that's the reason why I do watch Eagle games sometimes because there are players on that team that I'm a fan of. You see what I'm saying?
See, so hold on, so Body.
Yeah.
In the league now, your favorite receivers probably play for homie. You like homie from the Rams, the rookie. I won't fuck his name up. You like him. You like the niggas from the 49ers, the niggas that catch the ball and just, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't like niggas that want to run out of bounds and don't touch me.
Yeah.
I like what's my man up there in Buffalo?
But which one? Because he might not be there.
They just because I like Diggs too, but the dude they got that boy ain't nothing, man. He ain't nothing nice, boy.
He smart the one they was feeding. What was his name? Shit.
Diggs done. I think they done sent Diggs down to Arizona. Somewhere.
Diggs in Houston. I'm not
Houston.
I'll be around between 7:30 and 48. Don't worry, I'm coming around.
They got rid of the other nigga too.
Podcast, and I talk to your damn boy. So
what's his name, man?
They got rid of it.
Talk to your boy.
I haven't really been
the nigga you talking about, he gone too. They could, he gone from Buffalo. If I'm not mistaken.
But you only had to. I think she already told me.
They couldn't have got rid of him, man. That'd be suicide, man.
See,
you talking about the other nigga that was catching all the passes?
That you told me.
Yeah, the young boy.
He gone.
Yeah, she was talking that shit. He was like, so, yeah, bro, I had to go with him. He said, yo.
Oh shit, hold
on. Man, I was looking at it during the season, but I kind of I wasn't even moonlight, man. I went live during the Super Bowl. I was live on doing some boxing shit during the Super Bowl. That's how hard I went, man. Shit. But when
because
they come back
I
up,
do
we
watch
can do
it.
that.
I watch football, bro. Like I love it, but it's like for a minute, it seemed like they were just making one team. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, oh shit, they're about to turn the Chiefs into the goddamn Patriots. Like,
Hey,
word.
but let me tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you somebody who couldn't be fucked with. Deshaun Jackson, man.
Oh
Man, when they had Vic, like man, I used to man, because I was thinking about when you talk about that NFL Network, man. I remember when I used to play Madden, man. When I played Madden and I had Vic, but I had Macklin, Deshaun Jackson, I had LaShawn McCoy coming out the backfield. I had we had Dion, the one who played for the Patriots. There ain't nobody know who he was. Lil Dion. I used to kill people with Madden, but when we had that squad, like remember that Monday night when
when he showed that Monday, bro, that was an MVP performance.
Game.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was like, man, and I was at the game. I was at the game when RG3 tore our ass. I was in FedEx Stadium when RG3 came down. Man, when we came down to FedEx, because that's where I grew up. I grew up like walking distance from FedEx, like in Landover. But I went to that game, man, when RG3 tore our ass up, man. When we had like when we had Awesome Wild, who used to like whoever they in the huddle, they used to say, "Hey man, where Awesome Wild lining up at? All right, we going to you." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then Maxwell used to get their asses waxed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Deshaun Jackson was the man, dude.
Right. Yeah, he was. He was an animal, man. Nasty dude. Luckily, for the guys who had to come in, that dude had more height on him. With everything else they already had, man, he would have been more of a damn problem than what he was, man. So, shout out to the little short receiver, man. That motherfucker's a damn problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think if D-Jack would have really got with a really good quarterback in a team that like you get with Chip Kelly, it's like Chip Kelly destroyed the Eagles.
You said when you don't win with socks.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Let's be said.
Okay.
I love like he went like damn. So Aaron Donald retired. Who's the most dominant defensive player in the NFL?
Man, that's a tough question, man.
Yeah, that is a tough question, man. You might have to answer that first, body. That's a tough one.
Got to be one of them linebackers out there, either with San Fran or with either what's the other ones? I think it's a linebacker right now. No, I think it's a linebacker out there. That's just really like the key, the catalyst right now. But it's hard, man. I will have to go back, man, and look. Cause like I said, I've been keeping my eyes on it. Like football hurt my feelings a long time ago, man. So I was just like, fuck football, you know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit. Once I really feel like we be thinking boxing is fixed, man. Once I really seen how fixed football was, I was like, man, fuck this shit. That's why I be saying boxing is on, life support. I was like, man, once they, because they do it, but like once it start getting the way football is, I'm gonna be a stranger again,
I'm gonna ask you another question in a little bit, but to me, I got damn, this is why I fuck with Al Money. I was gonna say I feel like either Myles Garrett, but to me, TJ Watt is a problem for every fucking team. I don't give a fuck what you goddamn bringing. What game plan you got?
No problem.
If TJ Watt on the field, bro, if he get in fucking savage mode, You talking about maybe 2 picks, 1 run back, maybe 5 sacks, 3, 4. Like he be doing retarded shit. Like you are the league. Like if he had a team that could actually put up 25, 30 points with the defense that he could command on some Luke Kuechly shit, bro. He's, you know when Luke Kuechly was in the league, you couldn't tell me shit before Luke Kuechly retired. You couldn't tell me shit about my Panthers defense. Nothing. Not nothing. If Luke Kuechly on the field, I'm ready for any damn body. Word, but that motherfucker TJ Watt be wrecking. Have it, man.
Al Money said the one who I was thinking about, Bosa, man. That's what I was thinking about.
Which one though? Which brother?
The
one in San Francisco, or because the one in LA ain't no, like the Chargers boy. He ain't with Las Vegas. He ain't no slouch neither. They just can't win. The quarterback keep them on the offense, and the offense up.
It's the one in San Fran. It's the one in San Fran, because you gotta think, man, when San Fran lost, man, they lost some killers, man. Like they used to have Patrick Willis. They had what's my man who had that nasty leg injury, but you were not doing anything in the middle around there. It was never not nothing no more. You come across this fucking middle if you want, it's a wrap. But they had that, and they got Bosa, like the new age one. They got Bosa, and he's doing it almost. I ain't gonna say like a one-man band, but yeah, man, that's that guy right now, man.
That Bosa kid, yeah, I know it's one time. He talking about the one. He talking about the one in San Francisco. Cause shit,
but I like I said, I ain't been on it like I should, but yeah.
Because I be on it because niggas started, like I try to act like I wasn't what I was, because like other than Patrick Mahomes, right? Because I'll say some shit to somebody and they'll be mad as hell, and I'll be like, if it goes down to accomplishments and how you judge everything else after Patrick Mahomes, the second best quarterback in the league is Matthew Stafford.
I could make a strong argument for somebody else. It's just they did this dude so dirty, man. They did this dude.
That's still in the league. He's still playing?
Yeah, Deshaun Watson, man. Deshaun Watson was gonna be the quarterback of the future, man. He was gonna be that guy. That shit that they did with him, man, and all that, man. That's another thing. I said, man, that shit is fucked up, man.
Like when you buck the system.
Yeah, man. It's like, man, how could you do that? Like they just, man, he was about to set all kind of records, man. He was gonna set the league off. He was, but what he had, he was
calling that nigga Michael Jordan of football, the way he was out there just making shit happen. He was out there getting busy.
He the first dude I seen, because when we look at him, you don't look at him like he got the you don't look at him like you look at Michael Vick, but you look at him more like a cerebral, like arm talent. He can make any pass on the goddamn field, and he got a beautiful long ball. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy.
And he can get away.
When he the first one I seen when the team needed something, they was on the other side of the 50. So they had to go 50 plus yards. The dude dropped back. Everybody was covered and deep, and he took it to the house. I was like, man, see, when you got a quarterback where he really looks to pass first, almost like Russell Wilson, where he's looking to pass, it can make any throw. But then when he get loose, man, he was that guy that could have did it both ways, the way you really needed to, where he ain't going to expose himself like RG3 did. He gonna make every pass, but he could take it to the house by himself.
You think he can get back to form this year? Like
I think so. I think so, because they've been knocking on the door, man. The Browns, they got like, man, that's if you a Browns fan,
they got everything. They got
like, man, they those are some soldiers, man. But they ain't been right. When they do get right, something happen, man. Like somebody get hurt, like that running back Chubb, man. That's one of my favorite running backs too.
Bro,
I was, oh
both
my
of their running
god,
backs got
man.
hurt. They got another running back over there too. And then like when they had Hunt over there to like, man, it's always something, man. It's always. And then like Joe Flacco came in there over there throwing the ball. This motherfucker that made some money. When they got another job somewhere else. And this is a bitch. Hey, this shit crazy, bro. I just think like when I watch football, and one of the most devalued positions is how they just devalue the running back. Crazy. But outside of Patrick Mahomes, niggas be talking about Joe Burrow and like, okay, cool. These new niggas is great coming up, but these niggas have never seen adversity. What happens when you don't have what they have?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like to be real with you, like I don't forget shit. Matthew Stafford never missed a beat after Calvin Johnson retired.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford is what Jay Cutler should have been, but just wasn't. Matthew Stafford is he's like Jay Cutler 3.0, you know what I'm saying?
That
You
nigga
know,
played on a shitty team for years. That was a shitty franchise for years and tried and got the like when he retires, bro, the numbers that you're gonna be like, he threw for what?
mm-hmm.
he threw for he threw the Megatron. He didn't throw the Megatron for all 10 of them years. Megatron was there before he got there, if I'm not mistaken. And so what? After Megatron left, how many yards did he throw for?
Yeah, he was still putting up mad numbers. He was putting up mad numbers.
Bro, when Matthew Stafford, this is how you can prove that he is a great quarterback. When he got a receiver that he had a great rapport with, and that receiver could do shit after Megatron, what happened? Oh, no, you know what? You said you fell back from it. This white boy with the whitest name, named Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Cooper
That little nifty
Kupp.
motherfucker. He a little nifty little Swiss Army knife, boy.
This little motherfucking name, Cooper Kupp. Bro, I want to tell you, motherfucker was chopping my head off when I was giving them facts. They was giving me everything but facts on why they thought Cooper Kupp was not the best wide receiver in the league that year. Now, I didn't say he's the best wide receiver in the league. I said he's the best wide receiver that year. Nobody, like, that's a Jerry Rice type of shit. Mike, this dude leads the league in receiving yards. This dude leads the league in touchdowns. And he led the league in catches. By far. I went to go check. He had never had a year that had resembled anything even close for you to even think that he would even do some shit like that. He more than doubled his best year with Jared Goff. Jared Goff was a Super Bowl quarterback, even though Jeff Fisher was a shitty ass fucking coach. He's a Super Bowl quarterback that couldn't get. I'm just saying, bro, like Cooper Kupp was a decent, he was an average to above, he was like above average wide receiver. If you look at his numbers before Matthew Stafford. And then that one fucking year, that motherfucker got like top that shit, bro. Let me see it. And go to the Super Bowl and be the Super Bowl MVP. Top that shit as a wide receiver. I just gotta see that. Stop it. You did in your position. most yards, most catches, most touchdowns. All that yak shit, none of that shit matter. Like that shit cool. That's all right. But did you score? Nah, they caught me before I did. All right, but that shit don't matter now. Listen, I got the most yards. I got the most touchdowns. I got the most catches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In 1 year. The year before that, he had 900 yards, bro. I looked it up. In 1 year, the year before, he had 900 yards. They got Matthew Stafford. That motherfucker had 1,800 yards. Something like 20-some touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? And like 140 something, 156. Man, get the fuck out of here. Man, you know what I'm saying? So like Matthew Stafford, I don't understand. Like I love CJ Stroud. I love Jordan Love. What's the boy from the Bengals? Joe Burrow. Hubert has to get his shit together, but he's good. The boy from Buffalo, um, Jalen Hurt. I like him. What's the nigga from Miami? What's his name? The lefty nigga from the Dolphins. Well, I forget his damn name. I like him too, but man,
Tua? You talking about the rock?
Tua. I like Tua. There's a few quarterbacks that's like, I'm like, all right, yeah, some of these guys could rival if they ever put it together. They could, because Patrick Mahomes is the tier right now. He's got the chips, he's got the experience, he's got the cachet. But to be real with you, the only other motherfucker that's playing at a level like that and still in the NFL, the gatekeeper is Matthew Stafford. If you can't get past Matthew Stafford and prove that you better than some nigga like him, ain't no need of you looking, because there's nobody else in the NFL proven right now that can fuck with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. He got the juice.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody that who can say, like, okay, NFL in the NFL right now, stat wise, have you been there, your experience, blah 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 blah. On paper, I'm looking around thinking in the NFL, who could beat that's still playing. That's Russell Wilson and Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? That's like, what other quarterback? I'm trying to think. What quarterback got a chip and the experience and the cachet because they played against motherfuckers beforehand that could be like, yeah. Where Patrick, all that shit Patrick Mahomes doing don't impress me and blah, blah. Like, what other quarterbacks? Everybody else is gonna be fucking worried and trying to do other shit when Patrick Mahomes played him. I can't leave him too much time. I gotta do this. And that's how you fuck around and throw a pick. And then your ass be down fucking 16, 17, 24, 28 points. Shit. So, everybody talking that shit, like, but until you prove it, nigga, you have to knock the king off the mountain. If you don't, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Consecutively, word. As much as I love Peyton Manning, Tom Brady light that nigga ass up, bro. He just had something for him. Except for them like two, 3 times. Other than that, ugly. But I been up there too. Get up out of here real quick, man. It's been great on Murderers Row. Y'all want to leave y'all final takes before we get up out of here?
Nah, only thing I want to say in closing is it was a good cook, man. Always good, man, to get it in. Talk this good old boxing, but I want everybody to notice that it's a difference because there was a body shot that several body shots. It was actually penitentiary style in which Lomachenko told George Kambosos, "This is Sparta." That was a penitentiary shot, right? But if you look at it, man, before it was all over, the man father threw in that towel. So when you look at Sean Porter when he threw in the towel, based on what Bud was doing, we could say, man, Sean Porter could have went, but his father said, "Fuck that shit." You look at that shit that happened last night with George Kambosos, he threw in his father threw in that towel. He said, "Listen, man, my son didn't need to. It was nothing really at that point. He did what he's a Spartan warrior. He was gonna go on the shit." He's like, "But nah, it was no need for him." And you look at that Barclay calibration and what actually happened. It just speaks volumes so that when people start saying all this crazy stuff about, "Oh man, you just going against this because," or "I've never seen so many people," it's like, no, real recognize real. And you could tell the fathers who really cared, and you can tell that, look, let people, sometimes you got to save these boxers and you got to let them fight, but you got to save these boxers from themselves and you can live to fight another day. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things I took away from it. But it was a good cook, man. Thanks for having me on, and hope y'all have a good week, Crush, Shy, and Smoke.
You know it, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace out, man. I'm on my way out of here, about to go eat some dinner with the folks, man. Hey, Smoke, always a pleasure, homie. Kicking it with you, and I'll see you on the next one, my guy.
You know what it is. Appreciate it, man. Y'all pulling up Murderers Row, man. Y'all ain't ready for Murderers Row, man. We murdering y'all. Y'all pulling up late. Y'all better rewind this shit and see how niggas got murdered on this here, man. Real talk. Man, you find this shit and make sure you play it, man. And share, like, and subscribe. Hit that like button, nigga, where you get slapped. I'm up out of here.